Life is a long journey filled with turmoil and contradiction. This tale tells of a young man's quest to find the meaning of life, during which he realizes that happiness is not found in what has been lost or not yet achieved, but in the present moments. This story serves as a profound reminder of the value of living each day fully. Beneath the ancient Bodhi tree, evening sunlight filtered through the leaves, illuminating the gentle face of an aged master. A young man, his features marked by sadness, knelt before him.
Venerable teacher,
the young man said,
what ultimately is the purpose of our lives? I find life strange and hard to understand.
The aged master smiled, his gaze distant as if seeing through the young man's inner thoughts.
What do you find strange about humans? As children, they long to grow up quickly, only to lament the loss of their youth. Once they are grown, they exhaust themselves earning money, then spend that money to regain the health they've lost. They worry about the future and forget to enjoy the present happiness. They live as though they are immortal, only to realize upon facing death that they have never truly lived.
The young man was silent. The master's words touched the deep recesses of his soul. He recalled his youth, eagerly diving into the whirlwind of work, sacrificing time and health for success. He had missed countless precious moments with family and friends and overlooked the simple joys of life. Now, with everything at hand, he felt empty and lost. His health had declined, and his relationships had grown distant. He realized he had lost much on his path to finding happiness. The young man remained seated under the ancient Bodhi tree, reflecting deeply on his journey. As the master's wise words echoed in his mind, he realized the extent of what he had lost in his relentless pursuit of happiness. The sacrifices he had made, time, health, and cherished relationships, now weighed heavily on his heart. His head bowed low, and a profound sense of regret washed over him as he began to comprehend the true cost of his ambitions. Seeing the young man's sorrow, the aged master gently spoke, his voice calm and filled with understanding.
People often chase after frivolous things and forget the true value of life,
the master said, his hand raised slightly as if to emphasize the importance of his words. The young man looked up at the master, his eyes filled with a mix of contemplation and realization. He began to grasp the futility of his past pursuits and the wisdom of the master's teachings. As the young man sat under the Bodhi tree, the truth of the master's words settled deeply within him. His expression softened and a moment of clarity dawned upon him. He understood that happiness was not a distant goal to be achieved, but something to be found in every step of his journey. The master, observing this change, smiled gently, knowing that the young man was beginning to see the light. Moved by the depth of his realization, the young man bowed his head, tears streaming down his face. He felt a release of the sorrow and regret that had burdened him for so long. The master remained beside him, his presence a source of silent comfort and understanding. The young man's tears were not just of sorrow, but of acceptance, of his past mistakes and of the path that now lay ahead of him. With newfound resolve, the young man slowly stood up under the Bodhi tree. His posture was more upright, his expression filled with hope and determination. He realized that despite his past, he still had the power to change and to reclaim the happiness he had lost. The master watched him with a gentle, approving smile, acknowledging the young man's decision to move forward. After bidding a heartfelt farewell to the aged master, the young man turned to walk the path home. His heart was full of hope and resolve. As he took his first steps away from the Bodhi tree, he carried with him the wisdom he had gained. The master remained seated, watching him with a serene and knowing smile, content that the young man was now on the right path. As the young man walked away from the Bodhi tree, his steps were steady and purposeful. He felt a new light within him, a light that guided him towards true happiness. The evening light gradually transitioned into the soft glow of dawn, symbolizing the beginning of a new chapter in his life. The dream of his life had shattered, but from its remnants he had found a new, brighter path to follow. With each step, he knew he was moving closer to a life filled with meaning, peace, and contentment. Moral of the story: true happiness is not a distant destination, but a presence found in each moment of our journey. Life's greatest wealth lies not in what we acquire, but in the simple, fleeting moments we often overlook. Do not be consumed by the pursuit of future ambitions or the weight of past regrets. Instead, cherish the present, embrace the now, and live each day with mindfulness, love, and purpose. In the end, it is the quiet wisdom of the present that leads us to the light of true enlightenment. Thank you for watching. If you like it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, leave comments, and share with fellow truth seekers. Wishing you good health and inner peace every day.